And what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Beard Struggle Brand Viking program. My story and why I was kicked out of the program, part 2. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit and blow through, and hopefully we'll need a part 3. So let's get into it. So I told you I messaged, the main guy that created the Beard Struggle and Craniac while, this was all happening. And I sent them screenshots saying this has to stop. I wasn't even talking about him, and this is what happens when people voice their concerns. Craniac's response was, the answer is not made by him as a moderator, as it is not on any of our channels of communication, brother. As for the administration that you are talking about, you literally telling me that I need to resign from my position since I am the director of the program as an employee of the Beard Struggle. So I'm trying to understand exactly what's going on here. Please tell me, when did you rise any of the issues to me? Please tell me, when did you come to me for anything and I reject you or anyone in the company? And this is kind of a crazy thing for him to say. I never wanted him to resign. I never told him half of the things that he said that I said. All I literally was saying is how I felt and questioning certain things. Just because someone questions you about your administration and the things that you're doing for the last few years, it's nothing personal. It's literally just asking on what you are doing. So I responded, you're asking for proof, because I already stated how I feel. And yes, I messaged you and the main guy about asking for help, and I messaged proof coming. So that's exactly what I did. And if you guys want me to make a separate video going over what we had talked about and what I just sent him right here, let me know. But to shorten it out, I'm not going to provide that. I'm just going to show you that I did send him the screenshots, reminding him of the things that we talked about in the past and how he didn't really help me when I did ask for help. And I said, exactly, how did you help me here? I messaged the main guy. He only responded once. I get it. He's busy, but I did try. I even asked Tyler once, do you need proof as well? But Tyler today is wrong. It's unacceptable for anyone from TBS to talk to me like this. All I've been is professional and nice. What have I done to deserve this? So Craniac responds, listen, brother, I have no idea what you actually want from me. There are over 10K people in the group that all need my attention. You are asking me to offer you growth in the company. We can't give you growth to everyone at once. I understand that you asked for either a job or higher position as an ambassador. We cannot open a possible for everyone all at once. I'm doing my best to offer advice and directions as much as possible, but yet again, I don't know what you actually want from me, as you stated that I'm no good in this position publicly and privately. So again, now I am missing the wedding of one of my brothers to chat with you in my spare time. I do not understand what help do you want from me, and who didn't allow you in any contest we held. So he said a lot of things right there. The last thing about the contest, I don't know why he would bring that up right now, because, it was pretty clear, that the contests that were held, either somebody didn't win their, prize, or it was kind of, not a competitive contest where it was to be taken seriously, because people can vote for each other and block you and vote against you. And I don't know, it was just weird for him to bring that up. And, this is all kind of like pity partying, trying to make me feel sorry for him, saying that he can't do anything. And all I'm asking him to do is to have his moderator stop. I mean, he literally is from the group. I don't know him in real life. I've never met him, and he was never mentioned. And yet he's commenting blasphemous things, attacking me on my Facebook profile page. And I have two options: to either block him or to report him. And unfortunately, I had to block him because he wouldn't stop. And, Craniac wasn't about to do anything to help me. I responded, your moderator is doing this and need to fix, please. I said, you have control over that. Like, come on now. And I showed him all the screenshots. And he said, no, brother, I have no control over their lives, as I do not have any control over your personal life. Remember him saying that, and that he doesn't ever take anything personal. So now we're talking to the main guy that created the Beard Struggle company, brand, and everything. This is the founder and everything. He said, "Hi, Dalton. I know you're working hard to create progress and opportunities, and that's something to be proud of. Sometimes, though, the key unlocking these doors is how we approach and work with others. I reviewed your skills, and while they may not align with what we're specifically looking for at the moment, it's clear you have experience as a moderator and you're passionate about contribution to Brand Vikings. That being said, it's important to recognize that relationships are just as valuable as skills. The way we collaborate with others can open as many doors and talent. I understand you've had some disagreements with the mods, but it's essential to remember that we build our reputation through our actions and our interactions. If you're still interested in growing within this space, here's what I suggest. Number 1, consider reaching out to the mods and Krennic with an apology to clear the air. It takes strength and to mend bridges, and doing so can only help in the long run. Number 2, shift your focus on what to do to best create in Viking content. You already have a great start with 1,000 subscribers. Imagine what you could achieve by scaling up to 10,000 and beyond. So I'm not going to continue, but you kind of get the gist of what he's saying. He wants me to apologize and then basically go and only create content about Viking things and, probably the beard struggle stuff and things like that. And that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I definitely need some accountability to be taken for what one of their moderators did. He also responds, I'm speaking with Kraniak regarding the situation. Tyler is not an employee of our company, but was given moderator privileges in the group due to his engagement and contributions. I apologize if you felt disrespected. Kraniak will address the matter with Tyler appropriately, as he should not have spoken to you in that manner. So he is admitting that his moderator was wrong, that this situation should have never happened. Let's just go ahead and clarify that. And then I replied with screenshots saying that Kraniak is making jokes, bringing this drama into the Beard Struggle Viking, Brand Viking program group. He's bringing all of this into it by cracking jokes with another Brand Viking. And I'll go ahead and give you the screenshots for that. So a couple things to note here is that if you look, it says the Beard Struggle Brand Viking group, admin Kraniak, right? And it says that someone of the Brand Vikings posted saying, dumbest thing someone has said or asked you lately. Kraniak responds, yeah, I won't go public with that, ... but I do have a huge collection, laughy face. Which the Brand Viking, we'll just call him the Brand Viking associate. So one of the Brand Viking associates DM and replied, said, DMs are open for anonymous ones. And which Kraniak replies, seems that even those get posted. Which this is a reference and hint toward me whenever Tyler was coming at me, and just, attacking my Facebook page. I took screenshots and I shared them because people need to know what's happening and people need to be taken accountable for it. Now, I did take them off, after all this happened. I don't just keep it up there, but yeah, people need to know what's going on. And, I expected some quick and swift results. I didn't even expect it to escalate. And this is where I was kind of finding out that they're all more friends than they are of someone that's actually running a company. So after I showed him the screenshot of Kraniak making jokes within the group, I reminded him what Tyler told me. I said I was told to watch myself, and I reminded him that my family and people that are all across my Facebook almost got involved, which they did. I had a couple people DMing me and asking me what's going on, and I had to kind of reciprocate and tell them, and I was just hoping that someone from within the Beard Struggle could correct this. And so he responds and saying he has been removed as moderator. And I responded, he needs to either apologize profusely or be kicked out of the program. You cannot have people attacking others on their profile pages. And I kind of even tried to push the envelope. I said, you have a group of friends running your business. That comes first, the company and what it stands for, or friends. This is a very important decision, sir. And he responded kind of, a little tough. He said, Dalton Tyler does not work for us. I can't ask him to do anything. I can remove him as moderator, as the evidence you've given me is enough. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. I appreciate it. So yeah, I wasn't able to get Tyler removed from the group, but he was demoted as moderator. So what this signifies is that what I am saying is true. As he said, I have provided him enough evidence to make a decision, and his decision was to remove Tyler as moderator, even though I wanted him to be removed from the group. So I can't change that. It is what it is. So I responded, "Thank you, sir. I appreciate your diligence. I'm sorry this escalated to such a degree. Just know all I did was voice my expressions and concerns on my own page, then get completely blindsided by this, and I would never thought this would ever happen." He responded, "Please don't escalate it with him any further until we have a chance to speak with him." I responded, "Sir, you will get nothing but professional courtesy from me. I put that as a promise." He responded, "The Facebook group is intended to be space for growth, open communication, sharing both positive and negative experiences. It's not a place for name calling or personal attacks," which I totally agree. I definitely couldn't agree more. I sent him a screenshot of what one of my followers had reminded me. I said, "Sir, look what one of my followers reminded me. I created my own admin team, all of our groups out together. We have over 20K people. I know how this works. I appreciate you for being honest and holding Mr. Tyler accountable for his actions." Which I thought that would be one of the most professional ways that I could get him to understand with evidence that I am on the same page as him. And I wasn't trying to be cocky. I wasn't trying to one up him or anything. I was just trying to prove that within this experience and what happened right here, I was reminded by someone special, someone awesome, someone that has always been down with our community. And I really hold that close to me, and I really appreciate that even to right now. So now I thought everything was fine. Everything's been settled. Tyler was just demoted from moderator, and now everything's back to normal, right? And I took everything down, right? Everything's back to normal. And 3 days later, Craniac messaged me, "A soft reminder, the use of our TBS logos without any prior permission is a violation for copyright and trademark laws. Please remove the brand Viking logo from the cover photo of your group, brother." Then 20 minutes later responds and says, "Due to your recent slandering of the Beard Struggle name on your social media, you have been removed from the group also. We have also removed Tyler from the moderator team to his behavior as we don't want to restrict your usage of your earned Bitcoins. You still have access to your Bitcoin balance, but you are no longer a part of the Brand Viking Insiders and no longer represent us as an affiliate," with exclamation part. All I did respond was, "That's cool. Have fun, bro." Because at this point, I know that he is taking up for his friend. This was completely 3 days later, and he didn't even give me a chance to respond, and this is all he says. In the end, all I did was ask questions about the experience that I have been through with the ambassadorship and the dedicated service that I have done with the Beard Struggle in the last 4 years. All I did was ask questions about that on my personal page when they asked me. They literally, Craniac said, "Please explain." So I did. And just because I explained the frustrations that I've been through, and because he literally asked right here, it says, "Please, elaborate." And so when I do, then I'm punished for it. And I think that is totally crazy. So now I'm asking again the founder of the Beard Struggle, "Hey, I'm just double checking, bro. Is this what's happening? If this is legit, can you at least give me an explanation? Because I feel like this is retaliation since I wasn't even aware of these circumstances or what I've done to slander the brand or the name." In which he replies by literally blocking me. So again, I can't get an explanation from Craniac, and I can't get an explanation from the guy that created the Beard Struggle. So then the only thing I'm left with is to go ahead and see if I can try with the TBS support team on emails. Even they responded, "Hi, Dalton. Thank you for keeping in touch. I understand your concerns and frustration. Unfortunately, the decision was made after the board's carefully review of your recent social media posts and unedited comments. This decision was made by the Director of Community Relations." And if that's the case, that's literally Craniac. So Craniac decided on what was going to happen between me and Tyler, which they punished me by removing me completely from the group, and they only removed Tyler as a moderator. He still gets to stay within the group and be a part of, the sponsorship. Which concludes how I was kicked out of the Brand Viking program from the Beard Struggle. And as most people would probably be upset by this, I'm not going to lie, I was a little upset, I was a little shocked when this happened, but in the long run, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I got what I wanted, and, in the end, as long as you're honest with me about certain things, I don't hold it personal at all. However, I am going to share my experiences. I'm going to tell people, because a lot of people are going to ask, well, after 4 years of, telling us why the brand, the Beard Struggle is the best brand and the brand to use, and then now you're not, and you're going to another brand, this is why. and a lot of behind the scenes stuff doesn't get shown. So again, that's why I'm showing it. And again, I kind of feel like this decision was wrong, but ultimately, even if it was wrong, it's a decision that I'm comfortable with, I'm fine with, I'm, totally okay. I have other ambassadorship programs. We're definitely going to grind those out. The only reason I stayed with the beard struggle for so long was due to what I thought they represented, and me trying to be loyal and earn and grind and try to become something with someone one day. And because I love Vikings and I love the Viking Norse theme stuff, they are one of the best products to use for Viking beard products. And if I could have been a part of that, I would have loved to grind and elevate my career with it. Unfortunately, the people that are in charge right now are friends with one another, and it's determined whether they like you or not, whether they want to accept you or not, or whether they are not going to allow you in. The Beard Struggle brand Viking program seems to have a lot of the Beard Struggle products pushed out for them to buy and promote and not get much in return. So again, I appreciate you guys for listening and taking the time to, see what was going on. Again, I wish everyone well and the best. I'm going to go ahead and jump off. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, and stay awesome. Peace out.